Indian classical music consists of two major types or traditions, namely Hindustani and Carnatic. Classical music that is practiced majorly in the north, east, and west is called Hindustani music, whereas the musical tradition of the south is named Carnatic classical music. When musicians make headlines, the news is either about a major performance or their awards and accomplishments. But an award in the classical music field becoming a source of controversy that snowballs into a national news story is an extremely rare occurrence. Last month, the Madras Music Academy decided to award this year's Sangita Kalanidhi to noted vocalist TM Krishna. This became the start of a series of reactions, calls to boycott, news debates, articles, editorials, and social media trends. Let us first understand the context of this development. The Music Academy Madras or Madras Music Academy is close to 100 years old. It was inaugurated in 1928 with the aim of setting a standard in the field of Carnatic classical music. Ever since, the Academy has been conducting annual conferences and music festivals. The music festival initiated by the Academy has grown to be Chennai's famous Margadi music season that sees hundreds of concerts every year in the month of December. This was then replicated in other cities and the tradition has also been taken overseas. Every aspiring musician in the Carnatic tradition dreams of performing at the Academy. The award we are talking about is the most prestigious award given by the Academy every year. Sangita Kalanidhi has been awarded since 1929 to stalwarts including Mysore Vasudevachar, Aryakudi Ramanuja Iyengar, Chembai Vaidyanath Bhagavatar, who is the guru of K.J. Yesudas, Semmangudi Srinivasa Iyer, T. Chaudaya, M. Balamurali Krishna, and the most famous of them all, M.S. Subbulakshmi. On March 17th, the Academy announced that this year's Sangita Kalanidhi will be awarded to T.M. Krishna, who is a well-known figure within and outside Carnatic music circles. As per tradition, the awardee will preside over the annual music conference that is held in December. The announcement led to a backlash from some of the most prominent musicians. Renowned vocalists Ranjani and Gayatri were the first among several musicians to withdraw from the conference. They said they would neither participate nor perform in this year's music festival. A day after the sisters announced their decision on social media, the president of the Academy posted his reply defending the Academy's choice. In addition to this, the president also criticized Ranjani and Gayatri for their withdrawal. Other musicians such as Chitraveena and Ravi Kiran and the family of Palghat T.S. Mani Iyer, who was awarded in 1967, have decided to return the award to the Academy. What is so controversial this year, you may ask? Well, T.M. Krishna isn't new to controversies. Over the years, he has made several statements in his articles, books, and on television programs which have drawn criticism from fellow musicians and music lovers in India and abroad. In fact, he has not participated or performed in the Music Academy's conference or any of the Margadi venues, also called the Sabhas, for close to a decade. Let us now look at Krishna's journey in Carnatic music. T.M. Krishna was born in 1976 to T.M. Rangachari and Prema Rangachari. T.M. Rangachari is the nephew of the well-known industrialist and politician T.T. Krishnamachari or TTK. TTK founded the brand Prestige in 1928 and also served as the Union Finance Minister twice. Incidentally, he was also one of the founders of the Music Academy. TTK Auditorium is the largest concert venue of the Music Academy. Although Krishna's parents weren't professional musicians, they were very much involved with Carnatic music, both due to their background and personal interest. T.M. Krishna began receiving lessons at home from Bhagavatula Sitarama Sharma. Later he learned from Chengalpattu Ranganathan and finally under Semmangudi Srinivasa Iyer, who is sometimes referred to as the Pitamaha of modern Carnatic music. A major portion of Krishna's training was completed at a very young age. He participated in several music competitions, performed in various venues all over India and abroad, and also received the A grade from All India Radio Chennai in 2007. In 2015, he boycotted the December season, which has its source in the same Madras Music Academy. The decision was a result of T.M. Krishna's exploration into the socio-political aspects of Carnatic music and the community that practiced and enjoyed it. According to Krishna, the main reason why he boycotted the Sabhas is the non-inclusive nature of the Carnatic music community. He claimed that discrimination on the basis of caste, gender and other social markers made Carnatic music an exclusive space dominated by Brahmins. He then began to perform at unconventional venues such as beaches, a fishing village, a Mumbai church, a Jewish synagogue, and so on. In 2016, T.M. Krishna was awarded the Ramon Magsaysay Award for quote-unquote reducing inequalities. Of all the controversies, Krishna's critique of bhakti in Carnatic music is probably the most disrupting one. To a large extent, Carnatic music is based on compositions in praise of Hindu gods and goddesses. The development of Carnatic music as an art form is interwoven with the bhakti movement. So, bhakti or devotion is an important element in Carnatic music. Krishna's views on separation of bhakti and the music itself is a subject of academic discussion, but his public statements regarding the same have been extremely insensitive to say the least. In 2018, a Carnatic singer cancelled his concert after he reportedly received threats. This was because the concert was organized by a Christian musician and included songs praising Christ. Krishna responded to this by declaring that he would release a song in praise of Allah or Jesus every month. His concert in Mumbai's Afghan church and another one in Mumbai's Knesset Eliyahu synagogue, where he also sung an Arabic composition, have been strongly criticized by conservative voices. Krishna also collaborated with Tamil poet Perumal Murugan and set some of Murugan's poems to tune in Carnatic ragas. One of these compositions was in praise of Periyar, the activist and politician from Tamil Nadu who is considered the father of Dravidian movement. In their social media post, Ranjani and Gayatri have questioned how Krishna's glorification of Periyar can be overlooked. According to the post, Periyar not only spread hate against Brahmins but also disrespected women of the community. Whether Ranjani and Gayatri or the other musicians, those who have spoken out have made it clear that they have only exercised their choice to withdraw from the annual conference or to return the Sangita Kalanidhi. At the same time, they have mentioned repeatedly that they are not in any way questioning the Academy's decision to confer the award on Krishna or questioned his musical abilities. The Academy's president, N. Murali, posted his letter in reply to Ranjani and Gayatri on social media. The content and the tone of this letter angered many other musicians who came out in support of the sisters. N. Murali's family is closely associated with the newspaper The Hindu, whose editor N. Ram, also the brother of N. Murali, attacked the sisters by calling them bigoted. He went on to imply that Ranjani and Gayatri protested simply because they were jealous of Krishna. On the other hand, Krishna is also being criticized by both conservatives as well as liberal activists for accepting an award from the very institution which he had boycotted nearly a decade ago. Despite his fierce activism, T.M. Krishna does not seem to have a single disciple from the marginalized communities. Krishna continues to teach extremely privileged students, some of whom are the children of accomplished musicians. What remains to be seen is whether this issue will lead to a series of arguments and counter-arguments or gradually give rise to reforms in Carnatic music, starting with Krishna imparting his precious knowledge to the less privileged. Do let us know your views in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.